aspect oriented software development. Okay, so it is known as AOST. Okay, so it is a short form of AOST. An aspect oriented software development, AOST, is a software design solution that helps address the modularity issues that are not properly resolved by other software approaches. Okay, so simply like when you take the aspect oriented software development, it is simply said as a modularity. Okay, so it is used to address the modularity issues. Okay, so that means it only helps in addressing the problem. Okay, whatever the issues that has not been arised in when the software got developed. Okay, we know the steps are like we have to design it, we have to implement it, we have to test it, right? So in those steps it is not found. Okay, so but it has been found in some other after doing the software process means it has been found means, so it will just address the issue, it will just help to address the issue, like procedural, structural, or oops problems. Okay, so these kinds of problems can be identified by using aspect-oriented software development. So provides tools and software coding techniques to ensure modular content support at the source code level. Okay, so by using some tools, how you can ask a question, how it can get in touch with the problems, right? How it gets the addressing of modularity issues, right? So by using some tools, it uses some tools by aspect oriented software development, and it uses coding in it. Okay, so if you are coding, if you are making a code, you have to use some tools, right? So those coding and tools are used to make that issues clear. Okay, so it is going to address by using some tools and coding. So it is going to do at the source code level. Source code level means whatever the coding we are doing, whatever the coding we start, that is known as a source code programming. Okay, so that is source code level. At the source code level, by using some tools, it is going to find and address the issues alone. It is not going to solve, it is going to only find and address the issue where this occurred. Okay, so AOST is also known as aspect oriented programming. Okay, make a note of this. AOST is also known as aspect oriented programming. It can be asked in a question. Okay, so is there any doubt in this AOST? Is there any doubts, ma'am? Okay. So next process is about agile development model. Okay, this is something important topic. So agile development model. We have to know what function is going to do in this agile model, and what are the principles and basics that are used in this agile model. Okay. So the agile model was primarily designed to help your project to adapt to change requests quickly. Okay. So it is going to change the request quickly. Okay. We saw the AOST that it is going to find that is only address the problems where it has occurred. Okay. By using agile model, we can help the project. Okay. We can help the project to adapt the issues. Okay. So it can change the issues, or it can be adapted and changed to different environment. Okay. So we can accept all the user requirements even after doing the models. Okay. So by using agile development, it is going to help it is going to help like improving the project. Okay. So it is going to enhance the project and adapt to the required changes. Okay. So it is a quick project completion. We can quickly complete it, even not taking more time. It is going to complete in a quick process. Okay. So agile development is about agility. Okay, so it is fitting the process to the project, moving activities that may not be essential for a specific project. Okay, so it is going to fit the process. If you are making some request means it has to be supported by the system, right? It has to be supported by the project, right? So that is going to be adapted, and that is going to be fit to the project. Okay, so it just removes all the unnecessary activities that is not essential for the project. Okay, only the even the request gets arise, only the required things and essential things will be implemented in the project, and removing all the unnecessary unneeded essentials. Okay, So wastage of time and effort is avoided. So by removing all the unnecessary, all the unneeded things means it just reduce the time and effort, right? So it just removes the time complexity and also the effort. Whatever the effort we are doing for the unnecessary things, that will be reduced. Okay. So incrementally developed. So it is used for incremental development. Okay, incremental development means by moving the project stage by stage. Okay, so incrementally, one by one, it has to be developed. Okay, decomposed into many small products. So each whole project, if you take a whole project, it has to be adapted to some change request means we just divide that whole project into small parts. It is divided into modules by modules. Okay, so incrementally one by one module can be developed and produced. Okay, so developed over an iteration. Incremental means it makes use of iteration only, right? Iteration means after completing one process, it goes to the next process by iteration. Okay, so completed within a couple of weeks only. Okay, so as I said, it is a quick project completion. It takes about a couple of weeks to complete the whole project. Okay, so it is going to complete the whole project in a couple of weeks. So at a time, one iteration is planned, developed, and deployed to the customer. Okay, so incrementally it has been doing, right? So after completing each and every iteration, after making each and every iteration planned, developed, and produced, it is getting deployed to the customer. Okay, so that in that iteration, if there is any problem, it can be solved here and there. Okay, so each and every iteration will be completed and distributed to the customer, so that customer will give the feedback to us. Okay, so if there is any problem, we can change in that iteration itself, rather on moving to whole project and completing after doing some changes. It's a big project, right? So it is a big plan. Okay, instead of avoiding the time and complexity, it is going to complete each and every one iteration, and it is going to deploy to the customer, so that we can get a feedback about it. Okay, so long term plans are not made. Okay, so it is a quick project. It is going to take only a couple of weeks of time. Okay, so more than that, which is going to take more than 2 weeks or 1 month, it is going to take more than that means it is not made in this agile project. Okay, so only the short time, that is couple of weeks, and quick projects are done in this agile development, and long term plans are not made. Okay, so stages in agile SDLC model. So agile model is a combination of iteration and iterative and incremental process model. Okay, so it is a combination of two models, that is iterative and incremental. So upcoming other models and other requirements will be based on this iterative and incremental. So combining these two things, all the models will be coming in the next slides. Okay, so steps involved in agile SDLC models are. So what are the steps? You saw many models, like it is having many steps, right? So the same process will also be in this SDLC model, like requirement gathering. After gathering, it will analyze the requirement whichever gathered from the user, and it is going to design the project. And it after designing, after making a structural behavior, after doing the design, it is going to be coded. Okay, it is design is just structure. Okay, it is going to be a skeletal structure only. After designing it, it is going to be coded so that system gets understand. So after doing coding, it is going for all kinds of testing, like unit testing, acceptance testing. So these testings has been undergone in this SDLC, agile models also. Okay, so the time to complete an iteration is known as time box. Okay, so each and every iteration, as I said, each and every incremental will be iteratively done, right? So each and every iteration, after completing one iteration, that iteration will be deployed to the customer, right? So that time, which whatever the time that is taken for each and every iteration, that is known as time box. Okay, ma'am. So that is known as time box. Time box refers to the maximum amount of time needed to deliver an iteration to customers. Okay, so each and every, after making each and every iteration, it is going to deploy to customer. So that amount of time, that maximum amount of time, whatever the time that's been taken for that iteration, that time is known as time of completion. Okay.